Tell me what made you become a trainer.
It really was a culmination of a few things. So I had started my own fitness journey around 2017, 2018, and I actually started with a trainer. And as time went on, I decided to, take off the training wheels and just really started doing my own thing. And as I was doing that, I was very loud about my progress, loud about my journey, posting progress along the way, showing my workouts in my Instagram story. And Snapchat was still valid at that time.
Yeah, no one does Snapchat anymore.
So around that time, you know that you're doing something, I guess, or making progress when you get around people, the only thing they want to talk about is fitness.
Yes.
And I think that that was definitely a motivator in my journey. But for me, my primary role in work is social work. So I really I just genuinely enjoy helping people become the best version of themselves. And I
Yes.
think that training was just an extension of that, and
Yeah.
it's something that came naturally for me because it's something that had already become an avid part of my life. So, like I said, it was just a way of me helping people become the best version of themselves. So, at the beginning of, I guess, the pandemic, I got my certification, and I found a way to make that happen.
Do it in chill, baby. You mentioned it, and I seen your before and after. You went from Steve Urkel to Stefan. How long did it take you?
Steve Urkel is crazy.
I'm saying, you gotta let the people know you went from a to okay. How long did that take you to get first of all to be motivated, and for other people who may look at you and be like, "Man, I want to look like that."
Between the time that the before picture and the after picture that I have on my page, that's a 2 year time difference. That's July of 2018 to July of 2020.
I got like a year and a half. Okay, I got a year and a half to go.
Yeah, so I mean, but it's all subjective. It really depends. Or you could work out for 2 years, but not
And
really
nothing
see results.
happens.
Yeah, and that's also depends on the type of intensity that you're training at, or the program that you're programmed to, or how consistent you are. It
Or I
goes.
say your number one thing you say to me all the time: discipline.
Yeah, discipline is very important because you can work out for 2 years and eat McDonald's every day and it won't show. Or you can work out for 2 years and work out once a week and you'll see something, but you probably won't see a drastic change. So
Yeah.
discipline consistency is very important.
How
So
many days a week do you feel like someone, like you said, to see the work? How many days, how many hours do someone have to put in order to be able to see like that booty getting bigger, or that, or the abs, and not like a one pack or two pack. Like I mean, like the whole 8 pack.
I typically tell clients or just friends or anyone that wants to get into fitness, I tell them to shoot for 4 times a week at minimum. 3 times I would say is like the bare minimum, but I think 3 to 4 times a week is your best bet. For me, my fitness friends, we shoot for 5 or 6. And the thing with that is if you go for 6 and for some reason you miss one day, at least you got 5 days out that week done. Or if you shoot for 5 and you miss one day, at least you got 4. And
Right.
that level of consistency will
So
definitely,
true.
yeah.
I agree with you 100%. So someone just wrote in the comments, what are your eating habits?
So I one thing about me,
You eat whatever you want.
I don't eat whatever I want.
Yeah.
I don't eat whatever I want, but I don't necessarily believe in diets. I think that you become. I think that diets are temporary, and when it comes to fitness, it's really a lifestyle.
Yes.
Once you commit to the lifestyle, you realize that certain decisions that you make affected in so many ways. So for me, my diet, I know that every day I'm going to have breakfast. Like it's 100% happening for me. And more than likely my breakfast is oatmeal, um, some fruits. Uh, I may have some orange juice. I may have some water. But apart from that, I don't usually eat too heavy throughout the day. I do snack a lot. Um, and when I do have a big meal, it's usually not too late. So it's a very balanced diet, but like I said, it's rooted in habits.
What if you go out for day party, right?
Mhm.
And then you come home and it's like 9 o'clock and you're hungry. Do you go to bed it's hungry, or do you eat like maybe like a protein shake or something? I'm just asking for the people, not me. I'm just asking for other people.
I mean, I try not to go to bed hungry. If for whatever reason I do end up coming home late, I feel like I'm at that level where I'm disciplined enough to,
Work it out the next day.
yeah, right. So even if I have something that may throw off my diet a bit, um, I'll eat it. But then, like I said, I work out 5, 6 times a week, so it won't affect me the way that I guess the a person who's not really active would be affected by it.
Right. So I see that you're wearing something that looks very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, all right. Would you mind telling us what you're wearing and who designed it and all that in between?
Sure. So I started a clothing line last year. It's called Leron Rose, um, and the tagline is "The Rose That Grew." It's a luxury athleisure brand that kind of marries fitness with active, like with everyday activities. So it's really a leisure type clothing line that is used for, like I said, everyday wear.
But
But
how do you have time to be a guidance counselor, a trainer, a whole influencer, a boyfriend? Am I missing anything like a son, a friend, and have a clothing line? Like, how is this possible? Are you following the Beyonce method? Like, you got 24 hours in a day, make it happen?
that's all it is, honestly. Everybody has 24 hours in the day, and you get to choose what you want to do with that. And I feel like I cut out a lot of distractions. Once upon a time, I was very much into playing video games. I would play Call of Duty, play 2K with my friends all day. And then I realized that it wasn't a lot of,
You weren't getting anywhere.
yeah, it wasn't much productivity coming out of that. And at the beginning of one year, I think it was last year, I just said, you know what? Instead of playing games, I'm gonna focus on a hobby or focus on something that interests me.
That's
And,
that discipline.
right, exactly. And a lot of things came from that. So, like you said, the Beyonce method, she has 24 hours. I'm pretty sure she's not sitting down playing 2K all day.
No. I mentioned this earlier to you, and for other people who may want to know, after this is done, I definitely put your handler and everyone can see your clothes and hopefully they'll buy some stuff. I could get a 10% discount for mentioning, but just wondering, when will you make clothes for the bigger girls? Like, we matter too.
I mean,
My
that's on
booty
the
is
way.
not fitting into an extra large, sir.
Everything is on the way. It's a process. Just getting it off the ground was important for me. When you have an idea, you can't
It's
wait.
for men and female,
Right,
right?
right. It's unisex, right? So
Yes.
getting it off the ground was what was most important to begin with. Um, a lot of times people stunt their launch because of perfection and things not being exactly how they want it to be. I
Yeah.
do have everyone in mind, and the plan is to, as we grow, everyone can have access to it. But there's only one way you can grow. You have to start. You got to plant that seed. So
And to the top.
that's a fact.
I watch you become like a whole influencer because, like, when you first became my trainer, I had to stalk you to be like, oh, 4 likes to like 5,000 likes. For other people who may want to follow in your footsteps, what would you tell them? I mean, besides you obviously being really disciplined, like everything you touch has turned into gold. Like, you have to understand that. And I look at you like, wow, not only is he like a nice person, but you everything you have touched, you have accomplished.
I appreciate that. That really means a lot. For me, I mean, I think I don't know how I would tell anybody how to do what I did. I think it's all a matter of, especially when it comes to influencing, it's a matter of being yourself. You don't want to portray a lifestyle that's not yours and that you eventually have to kind of adjust to. If it's something that's naturally you, something that you're naturally gifted at, I think you should definitely try to find a way to monetize that. Like you're good at talking. You're good at entertaining people. So I'm very proud of you for you taking this route. But like I said, it's very important to stick to who you are, stick to your guns,
Yeah.
follow
It's
your
the
gift.
cancer in us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly. Your gift will make room for you, and it's you'll find a way.
My husband said it best one day to me, but I won't let him know that it stuck with me. Make your hobby into a lifestyle,
Exactly. That's
and it
it.
won't be a job.
Exactly. That's 100% it.
Yeah,
Even
and
if
he
you
got
have a
that.
job, if that side hustle is something that makes you happy, at least you have something to look forward to after your 9 to 5.
100%. So we have
Yeah.
two more questions for you.
Okay.
First one is, and then we'll have you stand up to show us a little moves that you can do from home. If you could be a trainer for any celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Hmm.
Ooh.
I wasn't expecting that. I would probably
I
say
know
50.
I can't tell you everything. I got to keep you a little bit off your toes. You know what I'm saying? Like you would say, you're heard.
Yeah. I'll say 50 Cent. I think that you've trained with me. You know it's a good time. We find I
I mean,
always say
you may
that,
leave with feeling like your legs need to be ripped off,
yeah.
but it's a good time.
Yeah, we cracking jokes, we learning, we talking, like we're discussing how our day went, we're giving each other life
And you're not
advice.
yelling at me.
It's not just it's a whole experience. And I think that
Agree.
50 Cent, like not only is he into fitness,
Yeah.
like he's from Queens and he just has a lot of gems that he shares with people, and I think that it's something. He's somebody that I could learn a lot from. Like I read one of his books, and I really liked the way that he said a lot of the things that he had to say. And like I said, fitness is already something that is important to him. He talks about he doesn't miss a 5 a.m. workout, and you know me, I'm
Yeah.
up in the morning every day.
Anywhere you can get it, you will work out.
Yeah, so I would say 50.
All right. So for the people who are not like me, who are not, mini trainers, because you have taught me so well. I feel like in my head I could be a mini trainer. No? Oh.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
100%.
You took a little time with that. Um, would you mind showing us a few moves for like people who want to work out from home? Because I feel like a lot of my friends, they're like, I can't work out, I'm not motivated, or I can't afford to go to the gym, I can't afford a trainer. I literally use an app that's for free, and it has helped me lose like 10 pounds this month. So I feel like there's no excuse.
There's no excuse.
Even if people don't want to get the app, can you maybe show us like 2 or 3 moves that they can do at home?
Okay. Um,
If you
going back
can,
to
it's all right.
going back to what you were saying about there being no excuse. You to work out or train or just to do anything that would break up a sweat, you don't really need much space. If you
Yeah,
can take
body
three,
weight.
right, right, exactly. You can do everything body weight. If you can take 3 steps forward and 3 steps back, you can do an entire workout in that space. Um, and I'm pretty sure that most people have heard about doing jumping jacks, have heard about doing high knees and things like that. But one thing that I would definitely recommend, that's very economical, is investing in some resistance bands. Did you ever get any?
Yes, I did. Oh, you got to see my whole workout, bro. I got resistor bands, I got dumbbells, I got the thing to do deadlifts
Right.
now. I got ankle weights. I got a Pilates bar.
Check you out.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm like a mini trainer. And
You
I
good?
just got the okay that I can go back to working out, because when I was working out with Leron, he literally almost cracked my knee in half. Remember that? You
Not.
know? And he would be like, apply the pressure. And I'm like, I can't anymore.
I don't
But
know what you're talking about.
yeah, but because of you, you taught me there's different ways you can do low impact, you could do high impact, and
Right.
everybody's body is different.
Right.
I think we taught each other that. And
Right.
you also told me, like, stop being so lazy, like walk to my house, walk around the block, even if you don't have anything at home.
Yeah. Go for a walk. It's very important. Just to even get out of the house and get that fresh air is a strong way to practice self care. That's very important.